Multi-tools are great. They package up a number of possible functions you might want or need into a small package. But what features are most useful to you? And do you find that multi-tool vendors listen to their customers? Well, today we're going to be looking at the Lever Gear Toolcard Pro because it's a pro.
Are you sure?
No.
Here is the Lever Gear Toolcard Pro. And you can see it. Comes with or without a money clip, and in black, which this is, or silver. A lot of great functions on this particular one. A lot. And we'll demonstrate these to you.
We've got measurements on both sides. We've also got wrenches in the interior, both in metric and inches. We'll show you how this thing works. Now, if you look at the top, we've got a Phillips screw head. On the opposite, we've got a smaller flathead and a larger flathead, which can work with larger Phillips heads. We've also got in here the Phillips that is perpendicular across, so as you hold it, it makes it easier to put pressure down. As you can see here, it keeps it perpendicular, easy to move. So that's the Phillips head right there. You can see how it works on that smaller screw head as well as this one here. We move into this larger Phillips, you use this larger flathead that works in here just fine. You can see how this fits in, gives you that leverage you need and the force to push down. Now, if we talk about the wrenches here, we have these closed wrench options, and if you're not quite sure where it fits, you just move it in. And of course, you have this open wrench option here if you can't put it over. So let's come back to this here. Let's put it in, and you just move it until it locks in place. And then all of a sudden, you've got the leverage you need, and you can turn the screw head. Same thing works for a bolt. So we have the bolt in here. Look, it right here works great. Turn it one way, turn it the other, not a problem. And you can see in here as well, we've got the larger nut. And even if you have really an eyelet, it works in here too. You just kind of put it in. So a lot of options there. And it's interesting that you've got this quarter inch because you can use bits in it and then use that to turn left or right. If you don't have to have a lot of downward force, this works just fine. And you pull out your bit set and away you go. Now, when you're talking about the open face, it will only lock on one side, as you can see there. It will only lock, in this case, going right. If you need to have it go left, you need to just flip it so it locks into place, and there you go. You can turn it left. Not a big deal. Now let's talk about the bottle opener and the can opener. So it provides for both, and you could, of course, think you would use the can opener on the bottle. You wouldn't. So let's get this here and see how this will fit on the can. And the can, it doesn't move forward. You've got the grip on the back for the lip, and then the actual point that opens a can here in the front, and then you move backwards. So as you move back, you can see how you're opening the can. Amazing. Used to have these little ones you'd carry with you as part of your DOP kit. And here, you hold on to the cap, open it up like you would as a bartender, and there you go. Now we've got more drafting tools in here. There's a straight edge on here that will give you what you're looking for. And it's interesting that it gives you the different dimensions for a 30, 45, 60, 90 degree angle. And you can see how that works here. And you know exactly in this case, you've got a 60 degree angle. If you want to, you can also use this to create additional angles. And you know, you're thinking, well, this is great if you're drafting, and pretty much if you're using this for something more rugged, you'll be able to use this as a square. Now, by way of a carpentry square, this is a, wow, I don't have anything, let me try that, but it works. It has some geometry here. It gives you round drafting circles, a number of those. And of course, the final thing is it's got a pry bar in there to be able to pry up nails. And it also has the ability to pry open cans. You know, instead of a separate tool, it's here for you to do that, open a can. And finally, what it's got is the ability to open up boxes. It's got a box opener and the ability to cut cord. You can see that it goes inside where you have the can opener, works in there too. And then as we see, box or opening, not a problem. You can cut it across or use a little can opener to get from side to side. Works the same way there.
It measures 3.27 by 2.09 by 0.06 inches. And it's really light. It's 28 grams. Well, that's basically 1 ounce. A lot of metal here. If you use a multi-tool, what do you find most useful from it? Now this wallet also, because of the money clip, can act as a wallet. So it's easy enough to just put your cash in here. You can put a number of cards on top of it, you know, face them down, you don't want your cards always showing. And there you go. Again, very minimal. If you like to have a minimal carry, you can just have the card with you as well as cards and cash. Now it's designed and made in the United States. It's made from a 420 stainless steel with a hardness factor of 48. So this is really quite a robust multi-tool card. It has a satin bead blast finish And you can have it customized. You can tell with the name of it right here, Toolcard Pro, you can actually have additional verbiage, whatever here, if you buy this for yourself or you do it for an office gift or something like that. And it does have a lifetime warranty against breakage or manufacturer defects. Now it's priced for $36 with the money clip or $30 without. So you say, well, what about the money clip? Well, let's see how we get the money clip off. As you notice, it has two tabs here that hold them into, and you'll see two slots here. In order to disengage these two tabs, you press down here and it slips out. And there you go. Here are the two tabs that these two tabs here, or two holes these two tabs fit into. So to get it back in is easy enough to where we push it in like this, and you get it under, and then all of a sudden it clicks. And there you go. It's in place and not going anywhere. The Lever Gear Toolcard Pro is TSA compliant, so you can take this with you on the plane. Now the pointy bits as well are also kind of hidden. You know, this is scooped in from the can opener, and all these other bits it's not going to cause a problem because they're all smooth edges, which allows you to get a good grip on it without any concern that you're going to hurt yourself or damage your pants or your wallet. So how thin is this? Well, you kind of hardly know it's there. Let me grab a wallet. I removed the money clip from this so you can see I've got a wallet here. I've got several cards as well as cash in this particular wallet, and I'm going to put it right in here. And so it slips in just fine right there and really doesn't add any additional bulk. I love the fact that I can have a multi-card available to me there. And this is a larger bifold. You can tell it's a Harbor London. We haven't reviewed this yet, but it's coming up. But regardless, it's very super thin. Now I carry a knife with me, this right here, this ProTech with a Tonto blade. And between my knife and a multi-tool, I have everything I need for 90% of things I need to get done. So let me know about this Lever Gear tool. If this is not your favorite, tell me what is missing from it. And then tell me what your favorite tool is for the multi-tool you might carry. So now, on to the final score. For quality of 5, quality material, well done. Price of 3, good pricing for the material and where it's made. Features of 5, extensive and very useful set of features. Usability of 5, again, very well thought out, rounded edges, and no concern you're going to hurt yourself or your wallet or your pants. And perception of 4, they make a high quality product. That gives us a final score of 45 out of 50. You made it to the end. Now look at this video right here if you liked this one. We'll see you in the next review. Bye.